Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wise Man Driving School. Let's take a tour. So this is Wise Man Driving School. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can subscribe to us. Today, I just want to give a short version of what to do when you are a beginner. Imagine you did not drive before. You want to learn how to drive. The first basic thing that you need to do, maybe you are a driver and you want to teach someone how to drive. You don't just take him, let's go somewhere. Here is the car, start driving. It doesn't work like that. The first thing you have to do, you have to introduce your learner to the car. So, you tell him what is expected from him. So the first thing you do, you let the learner sit in the car. Then what you do, you introduce the learner. If it's manual or automatic, for automatic, this is the clutch. There's no clutch in automatic. There's only brake and accelerator. So you take the learner in, allow him to adjust the chair. How do you know that your chair is fine? You have to check by pressing the clutch in. You see, I press my clutch in with the toes, angle on the ground. That means my chair is fine. You introduce the learner, this is the clutch, and you only place the clutch with the left feet. This is the brake. You always place the brake with the right feet. And on the far right is our accelerator. These two are sensitive. You press with the toes, your angle should be on the ground as you can see. Only the toes is needed. When your feet is straight, it's on the brake. When you bend it a bit, it's on the accelerator. I don't want you to see pressing like this. You are punishing yourself. Brake, accelerator. Straight is brake, accelerator. That's the first thing that you need to introduce the learner to. The second thing that you have to introduce the learner to is our gear that is here, the gear. So you must teach the learner when is the gear is neutral. Very simple. When the gear is in neutral, you can push it either left, it will come back to neutral, or right side, because it's following the path. That's the first thing you must tell the learner. After that one, you tell him where is the indicator. The indicator for this car is on the right side, that's Kia Picanto. So this indicator cannot work if the car is not on. So I will start the car. My car is in neutral. You can see my clutch is in. So I will leave this clutch and the car will not go off because the car is in neutral. So neutral, I leave my clutch. The first thing you must tell the learner is how to put the indicator so that it doesn't fight with the indicator. It's very simple. When you're putting indicator, I will place it down. When you place it down, that means you are indicating on the right side. I bring it back in the middle, indicator is off. I press it up. The indicator is on the left side. Very simple. We come to the right. How do I put the right on my car? I will indicate with my key here. You can see here, this small arrow is pointing to off. That means the right are off. If you turn it, the lights are on. That is what we call parking light. If you check in the dashboard, is indicating those are the parking light. The LED thing that you see here, is our handbrake. When it's in, it will always indicate. And here, this is seat belt. If your seat belt is not in, it will indicate that you need to put it on. If you check here, on top here, that's where you find whether the car is hot or cool. H for hot, C for cool. If it's in the middle there, your car is fine. And this is our petrol level. So you can see my car is not really full tank. One block is gone, but still fine. If you see it's going toward E, E mean empty, F mean full tank. And in the middle here, we have our speedometer. So this car can go up to 200 kilometers per hour. And there's a gap of 5 between from one block to other block. This is 0. So the next block is 5. You must not count that this is 5. The next block is 5. And if you check on the far left here, this is what we call left counter. The left counter is not fitted in all the car, but all the car fitted with the speedometer. Some of the car, everything is combined here. But for this one, are separated. We move to the steering wheel. You can see this steering wheel is straight. But how do I know that my steering wheel is straight and the wheel are straight? If you are not sure, what you do, you turn your steering wheel completely until it's not moving. Our steering wheel is not moving. Then you have to count 2 times back. The gear should be readable, big space facing up. This is 1. You can see the steering wheel look straight, but the wheel are not straight. You have to turn them twice. This is 2 times. So now the steering wheel is straight. When you are positioning the car, for the learner you must always hold here. This is what we call quarter to 10. One hand is this side, other one is holding here. Quarter to 10. Check your normal old watch or we call it clock. This way you hold. Then we move to the handbrake. The headache of learner. When you are thinking of the handbrake, you don't force it down. What you do, you pull it up. You see it move up, press this thing in, bring it down. To put it in, you just pull it up. You hear the sound. Don't fight like this. Push it up, pull in, press it down, you take it off. Now the car can move. If you want to park, pull it up. Handbrake is used at the hill or whenever you want to go out of the car. But throughout the driving, we will be using our service brake. Service brake is to cool down the car or to bring the car to a complete standstill. How do I press my clutch in? The clutch, you always press it first in. The release is gentle. You see how my feet is moving until you are out. When you are out of the clutch, you put it at footless here. With the brake, don't lift up like this. What you do, when you press the brake gently, then you check your speedometer if it's coming down. If it's time to go to petrol, all you do, turn your feet. Not the whole thing. You see I'm turning. Place it on the petrol. If you want to come back to brake, what's the difference? When you are on the brake, your feet is straight. When you're on the petrol, and when you are driving, this is how you drive. press clutch, release, put it here, bring it back, put it here. So stop pressing the clutch like this. Your whole leg is working. This the right way. Not like this. Then you have control over everything. Especially clutch and brake, which are very, very sensitive. So without further ado, when you introduce the learner to everything, she's ready to go. So the next thing that you have to do before you move, now, how do I put this gear? The gear that are complicated. So it's very simple. Check this drawing. I'm going to take this pen. There's a drawing on the gearbox. It's telling you that when it's in the middle, how do I move to one? You move straight. You will reach a point where it will not move again, then you move forward. To bring it back, follow the same pattern. So this is how I will put I hold like this, push it. At this point, if I push it further on the left, it will not move. Then push it forward straight. Then I'll leave it. How do I take it out? Remember, when you put it in, it shifts a bit to the left. You just push it just a bit, then you take it out straight. In the middle here, you leave it. Same apply to gear 2. You push it first, left, back. To take it out, it's like you are pushing it against the wall just a bit, not too much force. Gear 3 is the symbol. You push it forward, straight. Gear 4, neutral. Gear 5. This time around, you push it on the right side, forward. Back in neutral. For reverse symbol, you see, I put this gear and there was no noise. This is how you put your gear proper. What you need is to press your clutch fully in, so that the mechanism will be open. Without further ado, then you tell the learner, we are going to start now by learning how to listen to the car. The vibration will be there. That means the clutch is halfway out. Other half will you release it later. So without further ado, let me put my seat belt on. I'll place my clutch in. I'm going to use the handbrake to balance the car. I put one. Now I listen to my car. The vibration will come. I hear the vibration. You can see the speedometer is at 0. As you can see, the moment I take out my handbrake, the car is moving and the speedometer will be moving up. You observe. When it pick up to 5, yes, it's now at 5. I can leave my clutch out. You can see my car is moving and it will never go off. This is the basic, very simple. So this is how you introduce to someone who doesn't know how to drive. Now this thing just start, switch off, start, go forward. It doesn't work like that. It pick up to 5, I can move around. As you can see, all my feet are not on there. The car is moving around. So what it means? There are 2 steps that are very crucial for you to master the balancing. Step 1, you release the clutch half. As long as you're on the brake or the surface brake is in, you will hear the vibration. Step 2, the car should pick up to 5. Once it pick up to 5, it means the car has enough power to pull itself forward. And this is what you need even when you're going at hill. So we are at Ochemise, just driving around. I have nothing to do, no learner. Let me use this opportunity to introduce you to driving. You see, my car is moving. I'm not on the brake, but you can see the car is going forward. So driving is very simple, very, very easy. It's like somebody eating a chocolate. The lady, they are good at eating chocolate, but they fail to drive nicely. Turning, you turn gently, you don't turn too much. So I'm going to stop and demonstrate how you turn your steering wheel. This is our steering wheel. You don't turn like this. This is too much. It's like somebody want to commit suicide. Our turning, if it's not enough, you observe, we let the car move for a distance. If it's not sufficient, you turn a bit. If it's still not enough, you turn a bit. Not a once off. And when you see your car is straight, you start turning back. So if the wheel are straight and the car is straight, the car will go straight. But if the wheel are not straight, the car will be always going either left or right side. Wherever the car is going, that's where you turn your wheel. This applies whether you are reversing or going straight. If you want your car, the back side to go left, you have to turn your wheel to the left side. If you want the back of the car to go on the right side, you have to turn your wheel to the right side. So stop getting confused. When you are going forward and you want to turn left, you turn left. But if you want to go backward and you want to turn left, you are turning on the right side. Remember, the back wheel doesn't turn. They are always commanded by the front wheel. So wherever the front wheel are going, that's where the back wheel are going. So this is the lesson for today. Later on, I will teach you how to change the gear when you are driving around. If you have any comment, you can comment. Question, you can leave your question. You can contact us via WhatsApp, SMS, telephone. We have a website. We have email. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. It's very simple. All you do, if you don't have a link, please, this is what you need to type in to get to us. Wise Man Driving School. This will lead you to our channel. And when you go to YouTube, you just type Wise Man, replace driving school with investment CC. Then you get to our YouTube channel. You will find a lot of videos that are useful. I also explain what you need to do. There are other links that are useful. If you go to our YouTube channel, let me just open my other phone here. Then I will demonstrate how our YouTube channel look like. Okay, I'm now going to Facebook. One more thing, when your car is on, you can see the lights are on, and this thing will move up. But if it's off, they all drop to 0. So like now, I can switch it off. You can see it's black here. They are all back to the starting point. You can even see the fuel gauge is back to 0. This one that indicates whether it's hot or cold is back to cool. Our speedometer back to 0. Our left counter also back to 0. Check what will happen when I switch it on. This is how you know that now my car is on or off. or you can just listen to the sound of the car. If the car is on and you place petrol, you can even hear the sound. That sound is for the petrol. So you go to YouTube, you come here, search. You can see search here. You type in Wise Man Investment CC. That is Wiseman Investment CC. You click search. Then you can see 3.10 maneuver plus reverse advice, hack and click. These are all the videos that are on YouTube. If you are an instructor or you want to get your lessons, these are useful. So please do subscribe. You see there, they subscribe. You must click the word subscribe. Then you can become our customer. Then you can get all the tip and link and video. It's not only video that we have here. We have other useful. As you can see, if you click here, is my channel. If you are on desktop, you will be able to see somewhere here there's a link. Especially if you want to put video on YouTube and you want to have more viewer, you must use what we call vidIQ. Now it's a mobile, you cannot see it, but it will be somewhere on if you are using a desktop. But if you are using a mobile, how do you find it? You go to, let me go to my YouTube studio. You go to YouTube studio. Then here you find out how many video or how many subscribers do we have. How many viewers? It's 49.8K. How much watch time is 108. Where is that thing? It's not hiding from me. Okay, nevertheless, if you have a question, you are more than welcome. You can ask. I'm still around until I have 4 minutes before the next appointment. I have nothing to do. You can send in your request. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is Wiseman Investment CC. Link them on camera. Yeah, which one should I bring on the camera? Say, Andreas, which one should I bring to the camera? I can see, bring them on camera. So please just send in your, hey, this phone is, okay. Now if you are on my YouTube channel, what do? The phone freezing. You go to dashboard, you go to video. These are the videos that I put just last night. I can see 4 people view it. Nobody, 1 person comment and 1 like. This is a video that I dedicate to my client. Here I'm just we did it. Thank you for the client that follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. For Sir Ismail, we don't have a branch at Ochualongo, but we are working on that one. We are trying by all means to reach out to all Namibian. And I'm sure if I put this video on YouTube, you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, I explain what you need. You can follow my video and you have a clue at least what you are going to do before the class. This YouTube channel I dedicated to Namibian because I know for now I cannot reach out to people asking for my driving school at the North, at Elongo, at the South. They are forever calling me to go there, but for now we are just based in Windhoek. But if we get sufficient resources, I'm planning to make my driving school movable. What I mean is that if a learner from one town book me in advance, then I have to plan that in February I will be in Ochualongo offering the class for the whole month. The next month I will be there. That is provided I have majority of the people booking me so that I can be able to move and teach Namibian nicely. Other thing we do have also, I also open, there is a website. The website is www.wisemandrivingschool, as you can see here, wisemaninvestmentcc.com. It will take you to our website. You click. On this website, as you can see, there's a lot of other different links. So you can see here is our service that we offer. Those are the video that are still, when our updates, they come automatically on our social media. You can visit our website. These are the videos that I update on Facebook, Instagram. So this is what I have for my clients. Those that are in Windhoek, you can book me. Those that are outside, please use our resource that we put. They are useful. The tip is important. And later on, I'll be giving virtual class. You can book me, then I'll tell you what you need to do, what you need to check for. For those who are very, very intelligent at following instruction, it will be useful for them. This is our website. So it's Wiseman Nicodemus. You can book practical driving. Later on, you can book us online. You can also book our driving school from Facebook straight. I'm working on that so that you don't carry money around and entertain criminal. So, ladies and gentlemen, unless there's a question, I'm still here for, hey, where's my client? My client is not yet here. While I'm waiting for my client, you can send in your question, request. I'm about to end there, the video. Any question, any comment, you can leave the comment either on our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. All you need to do, if you don't have a link, you type in Wiseman Driving School. The logo is here. You can also personalize your chair. I can give you the number of this gentleman who can make a nice seat cover like this one. Keep your thing unique. This is the chair. Without further ado, gentlemen, I will end our class. Oh, I like class too much. I'll end our live video. Until next time, bye-bye.